We're getting lots of calls and texts and emails about what time the broccoli's coming on. It's coming on at 10:20. Broccoli three ways. Stand by for that. We all know someone who's become a self-proclaimed travel expert after one Kon-Tiki tour, right? But Lucas Brancatisano might have actually earned the title, visiting 60 countries in less than 2 years. Wow.
Now the 29-year-old has turned his adventures into a travel guide, helping Aussies avoid tourist traps and discover hidden gems instead. So, is your dream holiday destination actually worth the hype? We're joined by Lucas live from our Gold Coast studio. Hello, welcome to the show, mate. Lucas.
Hey guys, how are you? Good morning.
How on earth do you manage 60 countries in under 2 years?
It was a lot of saving beforehand, and yeah, just put all my chips in the basket and decided to book a flight overseas and sort of make the dreams come true.
Okay, let's get down to it. Where would you say is the most overrated place you visited?
Oh, there's a lot could go on this list, but I think my top three for most overrated would be Milan in Italy. As an Italian descendant, it pains me to put that on the list, but there's better place in Italy, I think, across the board. I think there's better value in that. It's a bit expensive, and there's better food elsewhere. And I think number two would be Paris in France. Although it is objectively a beautiful city, I think it is a little bit overrated now. The food is good in Paris. Parisians can be nice one day of the week, but I think there's other places in Europe that are a little bit better. And I think number three would be Koh Samui in Thailand. I think it's a little bit over-tourised for what it's turned into. I think maybe 10, 15 years ago would have been a cracker spot, but it's what happens when places get too popular.
Okay, so they were the three overrated, according to you. What about those which are underrated, that are flying under the radar, that you think are just magic?
Okay, underrated, I would say, is Kotor in Montenegro. If you want beachside town with not many tourists, surrounded by mountains and friendly people with European prices that were probably there 15 to 20 years ago, Kotor is the place to go. I'd also say Madeira in Portugal, just off the coast of Africa. Think Jurassic Park, dramatic mountains, amazing coastlines, and the hiking there is just amazing. And the third one would probably be Pokhara in Nepal, the gateway to the Himalayas. Nepalese people are just fantastic, and I think it's pretty close to Australia, so you can get over there pretty easily, but easily one of the most underrated places I've ever been.
Okay. Anywhere we should put on our bucket list, you reckon?
Oh, mate, absolutely. I would say Lake Atitlan in Guatemala, which is I'd say the Lake Como of Central America. Amazing views. The town there is just super relaxed, and it's a beautiful place to visit.
You're not going to say hiking again, are you? Because
I'm not going to take you hiking. This one's purely for relaxing. It's perfect.
Okay.
Yeah. To get Kylie's interest, you really need to say the word lobster.
Okay. There's some fish in the lake, Kylie, if you'd like.
Okay.
We can also do that. So maybe not lobster,
so
but
that was Lake Atitlan. What were the other two?
There would be Mexico City, just in obviously Mexico. Probably the best food I've ever eaten in my entire life. Mexico City is an amazing, sprawling metropolis, plenty to do, and the rest of Mexico as well is just fantastic. And then the third one would be Koh Tao in Thailand. Probably the best spot in Thailand, I would say. You just rent a motorbike, eat pad thai, and let the wind flow through your hair riding around, and all of your problems will disappear very quickly.
Unless you don't have hair, but okay. Did you feel safe in all those places? There's a couple of places you mentioned there that aren't high on tourist lists. Did they have the infrastructure there? Did you feel okay there?
Yeah, of course. I think it goes a long way, just a bit of common sense whenever you're travelling. I think places can be dangerous all over the world, so just having respect for people, making an effort, not walking alone at night, not getting too drunk, I think can apply to everywhere. And there is places that obviously need a little bit more caution, but if you are able to just sort of have some common sense and just be normal and treat people with respect, it kind of goes a long way wherever you are.
Any of you putting a big fat red texter through, ones you would never want to go back to?
I think, unfortunately, Kylie, there is. I say it would be my number one I'd never return to is New Delhi. New Delhi, unfortunately, the capital of India. It's very overstimulated polluted. There's just way nicer parts of India as well. There's a lot of car horns, a lot of smog in the air, and there's just some nicer places to go within India, like Mumbai or Goa. But New Delhi, unfortunately, is a big X for me. I'd also say Oya in Santorini. Although Santorini is quite a nice place, you do not need to go and line up with 500 other people to get a photo of the sunset in this Greek island. There's far nicer parts of Greece, and there's just better areas to go to. It's very over-tourised, and unfortunately, that's my definition of hell, and I will not be going back there.
Okay.
And I think you had Cancun on that list as well.
Cancun as well. It's probably the worst part of Mexico. It's just lots of all-inclusives. A lot of American tourists walking around. It's just, there's better parts of Mexico to go to. If you're going to spend your money on getting over that part of the world, you may as well go and enjoy the best parts of it.
Yeah, all right. Now, you started a website to help make other Aussies' travel experience just a little easier. Talk us through that.
Absolutely. So I started Aussies In. So we're the biggest travel community of Australians and New Zealanders heading overseas. So we wanted to make that travel experience a little bit easier. So if you're planning a trip or dreaming of being overseas, or if you're an expat, there's WhatsApp groups in over 70 countries. There's country guides. There's all sorts of things to make the travel experience a little bit easier for people. So no matter if you're just going to go for your first solo trip, or you're heading over with mates, you're able to connect with other Australians and Kiwis on the ground. You can find out the best places to eat, when to get a bus, all that sort of thing. And we just wanted to put it in one sort of area. So if you're leaving Australia or New Zealand, AussiesIn.com.
Okay, so Aussies In, as in Aussies in France, Aussies in India, wherever. Aussies
exactly.
In. Oh, Lucas,
yeah.
Wow. I want your job when I grow up. It sounds awesome. Thanks so much. Great to talk.
I think I had your job
guys.
when I was 19 on the Kon-Tiki tour, but we saw so many different countries and I don't remember any of them. Oktoberfest was fun.